Another day, another vlog. Hello. Today is Tuesday, Today is February 13th. We have a snow day. So far, I think we've gotten 7 inches of snow and we're supposed to get about 3 more. Pretty much everything is closed today for the weather, so I have no babysitting. I have the entire day off and I figured we could hang out together. Honestly, I feel like I haven't had a true snow day since school, so it's making me feel like a little kid. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe. I'll show you what it looks like outside. Here's the view from my window. It's still snowing, but something about fresh snow I just absolutely love. One thing I've been really keeping up with in the mornings are my home workouts. Snow days are no different. I realize that I am such a morning workout person, so I find that waking up and doing the workout the first thing in the morning just helps me feel the best. If I can, I wear a pair of biker shorts, but you can only wear this so many times, and I only have one sports bra. Let's go start this snow day off with a little workout. Just about done with skincare, but I started adding gua sha to my routine. Yesterday when I tried it out, my face was a little red. Just a little too hard, I think. I realize since I am such a stomach sleeper, I don't see that changing for myself, but sometimes when I look at the mirror, I see that my face, like one side is a little bit lower than the other. It's just me being so extremely picky. Heard that could be a result of sleeping on your stomach. So I found this Slick Skin Liquid Rich Gua Sha Serum. I'm applying that after I finished all skincare. For the actual gua sha, it's this Kitsch stainless steel. I love how cooling it is. I personally like leaving it by the window so that it gets really cool. You could also put it in a fridge. Won't press as hard. Glide, and then there's like a pressure point. It's supposed to help with like lymphatic drainage too. About 5 passes. You can already see my skin is getting a little bit red. I mainly just am doing it so that I don't get years down the line and I'm like, oh my gosh, my face. Probably seeing those commercials if you or somebody you know has been a stomach sleeper all their life. We'll see. I don't know. It's just something I started doing. I feel like I'm so late on the gua sha trend. One thing about trends is I have to evaluate if a trend makes sense for my life. I'm just gonna finish this up and then we will make some breakfast together. In a shocking turn of events, I'm not having eggs for breakfast, but we're gonna make this delicious, well, I haven't actually had it. We're gonna make what looks like a delicious apple crumble. This is hopefully the end result. Got all our ingredients, some cinnamon. It calls for 3 sweet apples, so these ones are Fuji. It also requires some oats. It says pecans and walnuts. I'm not a fan of those nuts. I also don't have them, but I do have this honey bunches of oats vanilla almond granola, so I'm hoping that works just as well. I'm not a honey person, so I substituted it for some blue agave. It also required some coconut oil, and then it says a pinch of salt. And that's all we need. You know what time it is. Let's roll the cooking montage. The apple crumble is absolutely delicious. I didn't realize that you needed to bake it in the oven until I got to like step 4 and it was like preheat the oven. Definitely a good recipe to have in your arsenal. Do it with milk if you wanted more of a cereal vibe. I did yogurt, and they also said you could do it with ice cream for dessert. So that's really good. And then I have leftovers, and they said if you want to keep it crispy for the next days, to reheat it, put it in your oven instead of doing the microwave, just so you get that crisp. I just have my laptop. We're gonna do some more job stuff. I was actually talking to one of my friends yesterday who does hiring, and she's a manager, and we were kind of talking about the job market and just my resume and stuff like that. I used to have a colorful resume, but then I felt like I was seeing so many videos from recruiters and different types of people on Instagram and TikTok that were like simple, to the point, like keep it plain. Honestly, the same advice that I got all throughout college and high school was to just keep it simple and to the point. I was talking to my friend. She was like, I see hundreds of resumes that look the same. She said, I am the most intrigued by a different kind of resume. So I'm gonna go back to my colorful one. I just think that's the most me, and it still has all the relevant information. I'm about to take a little nap. I'm gonna take a little nap. It is 1:45, but also I think I slept a combined total of 6 hours last night because I stayed up till 2:30 watching the Netflix show One Day. For some reason, I thought there was 8 episodes, and so then when I was on about episode 6, I was like, okay, might as well just finish it. And then we got to episode 10, so I thought there was 11 episodes. But then we got to episode 12. I just decided to check, and there were 14 episodes. It was the whole show is phenomenal. It's amazing. It's this brilliant story about love, loss, longing, friendship, forgiveness, time, the illusion of it. I have no notes for that show. It made me feel everything: happiness, sadness, my heartbreak. That is probably gonna be one of my top shows in life. Left such an impact on me, and it's very rare to come across shows or movies that leave an impact. So the fact that this one brought up so much for me, I feel like that means something. So I highly recommend. I've just been working on my resume a little bit. I started a book. I think I told you guys about this one. First Lie Wins. I think I had gotten this a couple of vlogs ago, but I'm picking it up. I'm about 100 pages in. I think I'm gonna continue this vlog into tomorrow as well. Since I had a late breakfast, I'm not hungry yet for lunch, but I think lunch is gonna be fun, so I'll catch you when we do that. Hello and happy Valentine's Day. I got ready. I did some makeup just because, so if you want to check that out, it's on TikTok. And I honestly think this might be my best makeup yet. At least for me, in years prior, being single on Valentine's Day can come with a lot of mixed feelings, but this year I just feel so good. I finished my book, so we're gonna talk about that, and then I think I'm gonna go to the bookstore and try and find a romance book. I realized in looking at all my books so far this whole month of February, I have read nothing but thriller books, so today feels fitting to try and find a romance book, if not just a book in general. So that will be my Valentine's Day gift to myself. If you want to see all the other books that I've read, be sure to check out my Instagram highlight in case you miss a video or two where I talk about the books. Let's review the book that I finished. Book was First Lie Wins. I honestly was not expecting myself to finish it. Quick recap, it's about this girl taking on the identity of somebody else, and you really don't know why or what her role is until the end. It reminds me of the show Revenge, if you've ever seen that. I gave this book a 4 out of 5. It was such a quick read. I would say it's more suspense than thriller, but it moves so fast, and if you're not somebody that really loves thriller, this is the perfect book for you. There's a little bit of romance, a little bit of suspense, some mystery, but it's not that intense, because I know some thrillers can be just really gory and you need to take a second to put it down. That is not this book. The author does a really great job of keeping the reader in the dark until the very end, but at the same time feeding bits and pieces of dramatic irony that make you plant seeds of doubt in the characters. The reason this book is a 4 and not a 5 is because the first half takes you a second to get into. I think she really hooks you with the first couple chapters, and then the middle kind of drags on. It feels a bit repetitive. Some parts of it felt a little bit far-fetched to me, but what I loved, everything makes sense at the end. I think that was the quickest trip. I did find a book. A lot of the other books that they had didn't really seem like my style, and as much as they were romance, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. But I did find this book by Dolly Alderton called Good Material, and she wrote those memoirs called Everything I Know About Love. This book is a novel, so I'm excited to see how it's written. Andy loves Jen. Jen loved Andy, and he can't work out why she stopped. Now he is without a home, waiting for his stand-up career to take off, wondering why everyone else around him seems to have grown up while he wasn't looking. Not me saying I wanted to get a romance book, and the line says, set adrift on a sea of heartbreak. Andy clings to the idea of solving the puzzle of his ruined relationship, because if he can find the answer to that, then maybe Jen can find her way back to him. But Andy still has a lot to learn, not least his ex-girlfriend's side of the story. In this sharply funny and exquisitely relatable account of romantic disaster and friendship, Dolly Alderton offers up a love story with 2 endings, demonstrating once again why she is one of the most exciting writers today and the true voice of a generation. I'm excited. It's a different kind of romance book. Perfect timing. I would have spent a little more time in there, but I am about to go babysit for the next few hours. Hi guys, today is Thursday, February 15th. I know I sound so low energy, and you'd be correct if you picked up on it. I'm just doing a piece of toast right now if you can hear the toaster, but last night my mom was on a work trip in Baltimore, so I went to pick her up, came back, spent the night there, woke up this morning and came back, and then went to babysitting, and then just came back from babysitting. I realized this was only going to be a snow day, and now it's basically just short of being a week at this point. We're gonna make a little Cacio Pepe for dinner. I think we'll probably end off the vlog tomorrow. I wanted to watch the movie Valentine's Day, but I didn't get to last night, so I think I'll watch it tonight. I did start this book that I got yesterday. I'm about 50 pages in. I feel like this is the type of book that doesn't really have a plot. It's just kind of following the days chronologically and giving the timeline. So I feel like you either love it or hate it, but so far I really enjoy it. So I'm excited to see where the rest of it goes. What is it about butter and toast? Specifically, sourdough. Let the nighttime routine commence. Friday night, and I realized I didn't end off the vlog, so we're just gonna quickly do that together. Thank you guys so much for watching this snow day turned few days in my life. Don't forget to subscribe to make sure you stay up to date on all future posts. If one video a week is not enough, be sure to keep up with me on both Instagram and TikTok for some more real-time updates. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have the best morning, evening, afternoon, or night, but most importantly, I hope that you are well. I think that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye guys.